Hey, I'm Ashley Gearing, and this is Entertainment Circle.
You can go check out the band Perry and the Nashville Ballet online and check out what they're going to be performing around town or around the world. But we're going back to the Symphony because we have El Maestro in the house. Watch. Today I'm with El Maestro.
It's nice to see you. I've never been introduced like that before.
See, I had to bring a little pizzazz to it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We need to entertain our audience.
I know, and you do a very good job at it.
We need la batuta.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I'm sure I'll play at home somewhere.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I haven't seen you since pre-opening of the Skermohan.
Yes, yes, and many great things have happened since then.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a second, but the new season is starting, and are you excited about being back in your home?
It is very exciting to be playing in Schermerhorn again, and for us, it was a fantastic way to keep showcasing what we're all about, which is all about music. Even when we were somewhat homeless for a couple of months, we still kept playing wonderful concerts all around town, which was a great way even to go out more into the community. And I feel very proud of the fact that nothing was canceled, that we continued with our mission, and that now, of course, we're all very happy to be back in our beautiful concert hall and playing fantastic concerts.
And what a greatest experience to earn 3 more Grammys.
Yes, we have to start expanding the trophy case for the orchestra, but we're very, very proud of that.
So do you have a special shelf for it?
Here in the hall, actually, the Grammys that were won by the orchestra, we actually have a trophy case that has the Emmy and the Grammys. And right now, I'm actually waiting for my Grammy to arrive. And I know my wife is already working on finding a special place in the house where it's going to go. We haven't decided yet, but and I know my daughters would like to have it in the room, but no, we decided.
Next to the bed, so you can say, thank you, baby.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure it's on the mail, but I'm still waiting for it.
It'll come, don't worry, it'll come. Judges were appointed to the principal guest conductor of the Cleveland Orchestra Miami residency. That's very long.
Yes, a long title.
What does that mean to you and for the city of Nashville and for the Symphony?
Well, it is a great honor because the Cleveland Orchestra has long been considered among the top 3 orchestras in the world. It has an incredible long history, and I've had the privilege of working with them many times over the past 4 or 5 years, and every single time that I've worked with them, it's always been a very special chemistry. Pretty much the same type of chemistry that I felt when I came to Nashville. And because the orchestra spends so much time traveling and on tour, they're very well known worldwide. They started a residency in Miami a few years ago where they do 3 or 4 weeks. The orchestra goes down there, plays concerts. And I actually did one of those concerts a few years ago, and it just connected. Miami is such an international city, and it is such a vibrant music community, and the fact that they have one of the world great orchestras come to their midst on a regular basis, it just felt that it was the right project for both of us to join in together, and at the same time it will give me a great excuse to work with one of the great orchestras in the world. And basically, to have Nashville and Cleveland in the same sentence is fantastic for all of us, because really this is what we're all aspiring to become one of the great orchestras in the world. More importantly, to provide for our community, to continue being relevant in what we do, especially with so many other things happening around. So this to me is perfect because it only takes about 3 weeks, 4 weeks out of my time, so I can keep my commitment to Nashville, which is my priority. But on the other hand, it gives you an opportunity to go down to Miami, a beautiful city, and spend some great time with an amazing orchestra.
And I was saying a good excuse to get away.
It is no surprise that some of the trips actually take place in January, February, March, so that's
right. You know, when it's cold here, you know.
Right. But I do have to say that even when I was in Nashville, even when I was in Miami, I do miss the orchestra, and I do miss everything about Nashville. And like I said, it's a good thing that this new project in my life, it's a very limited time that I have to spend there. And like I said, it's just fantastic to me to have the relationship with 2 amazing institutions like the Nashville Symphony and the Cleveland Orchestra.
That is wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Now that you're going to be traveling more, a lot more than before, should we see less or more of you?
Well, you're going to be seeing more of me, because the thing is that when I start basically establishing closer ties with guest conducting orchestras that I work with, that actually takes away time from newer relationships that I might start with other new orchestras. So in a sense, that is actually going to mean that I'm going to spend more time at home, which is Nashville. That to me is very important because over the past few years, I have been spending a lot of time getting to know new orchestras in Asia and Australia, New Zealand, Europe. But now because of my, I guess, commitment to my favorite orchestras now, not only with the Cleveland Orchestra, but the Simón Bolívar in Venezuela, my own symphony in Costa Rica, and so forth. That basically takes a lot of my time, and in between I do have to spend a lot of family time. So I think over the next few years you will see much more of me around city, you know, in the supermarket or, you know, drinking coffee somewhere. So that to me is very important because I will be spending more time at home.
Well, make sure you come and get coffee with me.
Yes, for sure.
So how's it going with your symphony in Costa Rica?
Well, I work with them maybe once every year, every other year, depending on my schedule. I do have to say that over the last few years, I've enjoyed just going to Costa Rica and visiting family, and in the same token, visiting my friends in the symphony. So it depends on my schedule, but I've always enjoyed the opportunity to go back and work with musicians in my own country.
Wow, that's great. And now talking about working with musicians, who do you think we should expect here, or do you have a dream person that you want to work with here at the Symphony?
Oh, listen, my dreams are coming true every day that I'm music director of this fabulous orchestra. I mean, if you look at next season, I mean, Yo-Yo Ma is coming back, Bela Fleck is playing with the orchestra, Emmanuel Axe, you name it. We have the who's who of great musicians coming and sharing the stage with the Nashville Symphony and playing for our audiences. And going back to the beautiful concert hall, it doesn't take much for us to attract them to come back. And the buzz is out. The secret is out that this is perhaps one of the great concert halls, not only in the United States, but also in the world. So like I said, it doesn't take much for us to convince them to come to Nashville. And when you see the list of guest artists and guest conductors, both in the classical and the pop series, it is a reflection of everything that exciting that's happening in Nashville and the fact that this is one of the most vibrant communities in the world.
That's great. I'm going to read you a quote here from the director of the symphony in Cleveland, and then you tell me your thoughts. Giancarlo Guerrero is a visionary artistic leader who shares our passion for music and music education. What does that make you feel?
That makes me very proud because it's not about only the concerts that we do. I mean, what we do goes so much more. We do so much more than just actually playing concerts. We spend so much time educating the next generation of music lovers. I do believe that if we don't start teaching and making music special and a special part of the life of young kids, high school kids, even young couples with young kids, we need to remind them of how music can literally change life. And we spend a lot of our energies and a lot of our resources investing in our community. Our musicians in the orchestra spend a lot of time out in the community teaching, educating, sharing, and in many cases they do it really out of the goodness of their own heart. There's a lot of need in this community to continue growing musically and artistically, and the Nashville Symphony has a duty and a responsibility to make sure that we have to continue growing musically, and the only way we do that is by bringing more music lovers into Schermerhorn Symphony Center. So yes, that to me is, I think, sums up my priorities as a musician, as a human being, to share my love of music with everybody, and hopefully that enthusiasm will make people at least feel, you know what, maybe I should go check it out. And once they come through the door, they're sold. We got them. And it's just a matter of continually making sure that music remains an important part of everybody's life.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I love it. I've been here a bunch of times, and you make sure you come. Go to NashvilleSymphony.org and buy your tickets today and come see El Maestro. He can sure play the batuta right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. It's so great to see you.
Thank you, Sheyla. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We continue with more Entertainment Circle.
Quality jewelry at its best.
Tired of the sales pressure from those high-priced jewelry stores? 2K Jewelers. No pressure, no hype, just service, just right. Our casual settings offer on-site jewelry repair, along with handcrafted jewelry. We repair and service all watches. Replace your battery while you wait. Our prices can't be beat. We pay fair prices for your gold and silver, so bring it in.
Hi, I'm 2K. Come by and see us sometime. I would love to get to meet you.
2K Jewelers, 73 White Bridge Road, next to J. Alexander's.
Looking for everyday dependable service? Well, now you can just call for it. That's right, everyday dependable service can help you with lawn care, leaf blowing, mulching, hedging, hauling or debris removal, demolition, pressure washing, gutter cleaning, and much, much more. call our offices at 399-9111. That's 399-9111. Everyday dependable service at 399-9111.
Supermercado La Reina, donde encuentras todo lo que buscas. Fresco y a precios bastante cómodos. Productos de calidad como en tu tierra. Carnes frescas, frutas, verduras y legumbres. Hasta hojas de plátano para unos tamalitos. También encuentras tarjetas telefónicas para que te comuniques con tus familiares. Visítalos en el 4536 de la Knowlesville Road. ¿Lo anotaste? Supermercado La Reina. Definitivamente como en tu tierra. Y ahora en el 3755 de la Knowlesville Road. Visítanos.
Hey, this is Ashley Gearing, and there are 5 more minutes of Entertainment Circle. Don't go away.
If you want to check out the concerts at the Nashville Symphony, go to nashvillesymphony.org and you can purchase tickets there and go see all the marvelous musicians around the world. Now we're going to talk to Rodney Atkins, who has teamed up with Massey Ferguson Tractor. They are sharing the stage in 2011. Watch.
There's something about the earth, you know, working in the soil. I started out doing odd jobs as a kid, and it was hauling hay and mowing. There's a song in a Going Through Hell album called Man on a Tractor that has one of my favorite lines, and it's, let me find peace of mind on my own piece of land.
I woke up the same way this morning, like a stranger in my own life. Tired and confused with too much to do, nothing left for my kids and my wife. The tractor hummed on like part of a song that you sing to your children at night. His work was laid out there before him.
Just I wound up, all I could think about was writing songs. The song's a prayer. It's been able to come home and find peace of mind on your own piece of land. That line just, it carries you.
Let me do what I'm doing. Let me be where I am. Let me find peace of mind on my own piece of land. When I'm lost, help me to let go and find some way to feel like a man on a tractor with a dog in a field.
It's pretty neat when you do get approached by a company that you believe in. Every time that I've dealt with a Massey Ferguson product, it's always been a notch above. If I did not believe in Massey Ferguson, I wouldn't be wearing this jacket.
You can check out Rodney Atkins at the CMA Music Festival here in Nashville in June. But now, that's all for today here on Entertainment Circle, but you can check us out on eCircleTV.com. See you next week.
It's just him and her and God around that bed. And he needs 5 more minutes, 'cause he ain't ready yet. Oh, his wrinkled hands are praying, wishing God would take him instead. And he can't let her go, 'cause he needs 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Man, that clock ticks so fast, 'cause once time passes, you can't have it back.